M321 on YouTube here. I know some of my friends of mine wanted me to do a smaller quest for them. A lot of people are a fan of my work. I don't think I'm all that great, but still. Today I'm going to help to show you guys on DA, because obviously no one on YouTube is actually going to want to watch this video, on how to draw coils and scales. I know both of those seem pretty simple to do, but a bunch of people on DA really like the idea, and I decided, why the hell not? So, let's get started. And I also kind of realized that, yes, I'm showing everyone who would know me as M321 or M321 my true face. Kind of strange, actually, when you reveal yourself for the first time. I specifically avoided that idea just because, you know, I have a reason for the second account. I probably told everyone who watches me and gives a rat's ass. Anyways, I decided, like, I'm not going to do one of my requests on the list, the infamous list, because I don't really feel like it right now, and more or less I just want to show you guys how to do this. So, as you can tell, I don't really have any true method to my drawings. Actually, it's funny, basically most of my drawings are first drafts, so, well, that's just because I've had enough practice, I guess. If I start to stutter a lot, it's normal. It's normal. It's late-ish. 11.
Getting there.
11 something. My friend Nick,
whatever.
I don't know your YouTube name, so I'll just go with, yeah. We'll call you Paul from now on, I guess. Paul here is
cool. I'm an alien.
Paul agreed to record this for me, so. Yeah. At some points in time there may be a lapse because I'm just using a digital camera to record this shit. Probably another reason why my voice might not sound half as great as I believe it is, being the awesome guy that I am. Nah, I'm not Barney Stinson. I wish I was, but I'm not. Anyways, well, I'm not really here how to show you how to draw coils, because that's just basically this. Like, just imagine what you're actually drawing. There's that. You can see that right there. It's squiggles.
Reverse squiggly.
Reverse squiggly, exactly. Line piece! So basically that's all you really have to do towards drawing coils, and then just kind of get a consistent thickness in there. Please bear in mind, for any professional artists who are watching this video, I'm not trying to force my method onto you guys, because I know you guys have had way more experience than I have. I've been drawing since do the math, 3, 11, that's 8 years now. I can only say I've really gotten better since the last about 4 years. Besides that, it's all kind of been, I don't know, ish. Well, just point is I haven't really been giving up on it or anything. I've had a couple hiatuses here and there, but nothing too big. Anyways, so here I have my basic, I'll call him Charlie, because I feel like it. Again, I'm not really here to show you how to draw
Charlie the trouser snake.
Oh boy! I should have seen that one coming. I'm not really here to show you guys how to draw these things either, because I'm not all that great at them. I'm just here to show you how to draw mainly scales, because I've seen a lot of people on DA just kind of say, fuck it, I'm not drawing scales, I'm too lazy, I'm an asshole. And I'm like, ha, no, do your work. So yeah, actually, if there are any professional artists on here, please tell me what I'm doing wrong. Like, granted, this is just kind of flawed off the top of my head, nothing really special about it, just kind of doing as I please, but feel free to give me pointers as well. I'm not here to just teach. I'm not even here to freaking teach. I'm just here to, like, see. I'm teaching what I know so that people who don't know what they're doing might be able to get an idea of what to do later on. So as you can see, Charlie here is pretty old by his face. The next complicated thing about shape and structure is this little aspect here. I'm gonna take this. Notice how usually half of the body is distorted. It's all in planning when it comes to pictures like these, where you have to deal with a lot of curves and then you have to play around with details and such later on. I guess this is my first Let's Draw, isn't it? Like, I've never really shown anyone else how to draw anything. This is just kind of advice that I can...
Viral Let's Draw.
Yeah, this is just kind of... Let's see what I can draw in under a couple minutes. Apparently I have about 18 minutes left. And that's filling up my digital camera completely. I should have emptied it before I actually did this. Well, anyways. Planning serves you well, then you're going to end up with this little aspect here, this little under area. Because that's for the underbelly of the creature. It doesn't have to be just snakes like I'm drawing here. It can be dragons, it can be... Like, I've drawn a bunch of dragons using this method too. I'm not really drawing what I want to show you guys yet. I'm more or less just kind of drawing a creature or a character or whatever. Johnny, feel free to throw in any comments that you want too, because I'm not exactly an interesting person. I did not hit her, I did not.
No. No, you did not.
No, I did not. Alrighty. So I wonder how people like Udaman Kyle and AOE Freak are thinking right now as I'm drawing this. I wonder if they're wondering how the hell did you just kind of do that off the top of your head, or if they're just kind of like, oh, okay, so he's drawing right now, cool. I could do the same thing on my freaking table, and that's exactly why I made this video. Because, realistically speaking, anyone can be as good as I think I am on occasions, just if they work a little bit. Sorry, my voice is starting to tremble a little bit.
There is water there.
There is, and I'm going to take a drink of it right after I finish the tip of the tail right here.
Looking pretty good so far.
Thanks. Thank God for the YouTube 15-minute thing now. I might actually be able to put the full video on.
They changed it?
Mm-hmm. Well, my account at least is able to put on 15 minutes worth of video now. That might have been everyone, but...
I can't even log on to mine.
That's because you have to get a Google account and that sort of stupid stuff, huh?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, anyways, just make sure that you're getting a good shot. If you ever wanted to do any of these, I'd probably help you out too.
Yeah.
Anyways, so... Without fucking around anymore, let's just kind of... Anyways, here's how I actually do scales. Scales are pretty simple once you get this formula down. It's just my little thing. Basically, just pay attention right here. I'm going to draw lines in this direction. And then draw them across from each other. Now, if any of you out there have ever watched Homestar Runner, Strong Bad, I definitely learned my how to draw scales from him, because at this point, now that I've got like a crisscross here, it's just a clever little thing I do here. Just draw up a bunch of V's on top of each other. That by itself doesn't look very pleasing, but when I do it on top of the grid here, it actually kind of looks like it, and also when you do this you can manipulate the shading easier.
Speaking of shading, I still have that shade stick thing.
Oh, sure. We can take a pause, like we can take a break in a few minutes once I've done this one, and then we can skip to, once I've done the crisscrossing to everyone, then we can just skip to once I've added all the scale aspects to this one. I think that'd work. This might be what people might not be able to do. Like, I'm just kind of It's basically scribbling. You just need to practice on it. Notice I'm starting fidgeting right here. Once again, it's late. I'm just fidgety at night. Just a habit I've grown. Alright. Once you take a full outward look at that particular layer, you start to see, like, we can do that. And now, if I'm going to determine my light source, I always assume it's to the right. So what I can do, I can just erase a bunch of scales here, erase a bunch of them there, just kind of draw an outline like that, and then just use my finger or use the stick, as my friend is going to give me in a moment. Just once oh crap, a bunch of CDs. And don't worry about it, it's fine, it's fine. It'll be good. Just you stay there. Alrighty. I'll just start drawing the grid for the next ones. Awesome. Thank you. One of my Paul here stole stole this from one of his teachers. It's still freaking awesome though. I usually use my finger for these. It's just kind of convenient that he has this. All it is really is just a stick.
Paper stick.
Just a paper stick that you can use for smudging.
When you're doing cleaning up afterwards.
Oh yeah, my finger's been so black after I end up doing that anyway, even by a freaking force of habit. So if you want to, you can just go back in and redo the ones that you figure might be a little too smudged. Don't forget to sharpen your pencil. That's what a lot of people tend to do. They tend to forget to sharpen their pencil. I can't believe I'm spewing such stupid, obvious advice as that, but I have to, because I don't know who's watching. It might be some guy who wants to try it for the first time. It might be some guy who wants to catch up on what he did a couple years back and just kind of doing it again. So I think that layer by itself, or that bundle, that set of coils, is good by itself there. We got another 14 minutes, alright, we're good. I'm just going to redraw the grid again, and at this point, I'm just going to say screw you, and we're going to throw in time efficiency, so I'm going to ask Paul here to cut off in 3, and we'll be back at this, 2, and...
Alright, Paul here, and we're back with the scale tutorial here. Charlie's looking really good.
Alrighty, so the next thing I want to do is the actual coil aspect. I guess what I said before about this thing, well, that does technically count as coils, but it's not quite what I meant. It's just more or less how I draw this aspect of Charlie. It's really simple, really, just kind of something like that, something like that. Another thing that I want to mention to anyone who's watching this video is that I'm not trying to go for realism. I know every artist out there wants to bitch slap me in the face when I say that, but I'm not trying to go for realism because realism is only half my thing. I've unfortunately developed a method of half realism, half manga slash anime, whatever you want to call it. Because when I first started drawing, I was learning about it from a book called How to Draw Manga by Katie Coop. You can find it in the Scholastic book orders, usually. I think that's only a Canadian thing, so maybe so. That might not be so good for American audiences, but I'm certain that you can find an ebook copy of it somewhere on the internet. It's a big place. Every means to post this video I have, thanks to the internet. I'm not going to say where I got the stuff, though, because I might get in trouble.
Hidden stash.
Oh, yeah, big time. So most of you who watch me on some of my DeviantArt accounts know what devious things I do with these sort of drawings, but this is just basically me giving a tutorial of how to be a douche like X321, or how to be a douche like Malachi321. You know, that account that basically no one goes to anymore. Go to it.
It's just a mask.
In the meantime, interesting mask.
Paul made.
Yeah, Paul made this.
Yeah, sadly.